Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Megan and today we're gonna make a salad that will let you see in the dark. Just kidding. If there is actually a food that's out there that could give us night vision, scientists have yet to discover it. However, all of the components that are gonna go into this dish are needed for the rods in your eyes to function properly. And the rods are the photoreceptors in your eye that allow you to see in dim light. So if you're like my mom and you have trouble driving at night or you hate doing it because you can't see anything, then this might be a good episode for you. So I'm gonna make like a New Year's winter salad, but instead of fish for good luck and abundance and greens for financial fortune, we're gonna have our fish, our salmon for omega-3s, and we're gonna have our greens, spinach, for lutein. I'm gonna be highlighting these three nutrients and why they're specifically important for your low light vision. So vitamin A is a precursor for rhodopsin, and rhodopsin is the photopigment in our eye that helps us with our night vision. And we are gonna be getting our vitamin A from sweet potatoes in this dish. You'll wanna preheat your oven to 425 because we're gonna roast our sweet potato and the sweet potato is just gonna go on our salad. You can't actually get straight up vitamin A from vegetables. So then what am I doing? Straight up vitamin A can only come from consuming animal products, but vegetables have something called provitamin A, and sweet potatoes have provitamin A in abundance in a form called beta-carotene. Beta-carotene is a type of carotenoid, which is a type of pigment, and it's what gives sweet potatoes their orange color. So the more orange your sweet potato, the more beta-carotene is in it. Beta-carotene is a single molecule, and when we consume it, our bodies cleave or split that molecule in half, and it produces 2 vitamin A molecules that our body can use. So 1 unit of beta-carotene gives you 2 units of vitamin A. Ironically, the amount of vitamin A that you actually get from consuming animal products is fully determined on the diet of that animal getting provitamin A in their diet. So even if you're eating an animal product that should have a lot of vitamin A in it, if that animal wasn't getting, a diverse diet where they had a lot of provitamin A in the food that they were eating, then you won't be getting as much vitamin A from that animal as you should otherwise. Oh, welcome back. My dog went for a little adventure. So one could argue that the more natural way to increase your body's vitamin A stores would actually just be to eat vegetable products with, beta-carotene, provitamin A, like the animals we eat. I'm just gonna cube this up, toss it in some olive oil, salt and pepper. I also like to put cinnamon on my sweet potatoes, but do whatever you wanna do with yours. Olive oil, salt, pepper, cinnamon. Ooh, there's a lot of cinnamon. And paprika, forgot about that. That's all just for flavoring. I just like the taste of it. You know what they say, season every step. All right, so then you're just gonna roast your sweet potatoes for 25 to 30 minutes at 425 Fahrenheit. And roasting the sweet potato actually makes the beta-carotene that we wanna get a lot more bioavailable because it breaks down the cell wall of the sweet potatoes, which makes it easier for our body to get to that beta-carotene to get the vitamin A. So roasting sweet potatoes is actually gives you a little bit more bang for your buck if you're looking to up your vitamin A intake, which we are. All right, I'm just gonna wait for that to get to temperature. All right, now we get to talk about spinach. 100 grams of spinach has about 3,000 milligrams of chlorophyll, which is the green pigment that gives spinach its green coloring. But that chlorophyll is hiding another pigment in here. It's a yellow pigment, and that one is called lutein. Lutein is a macular carotenoid, so it's a macular pigment, and lutein is responsible for protecting our eyes against oxidative stress. There are 3 macular pigments, and those are lutein, zeaxanthin, and mesozeaxanthin. Macular pigments just mean that they're pigments that are located in your macula, and that is in the interior in the back of your eye. So if you were to just look at the interior back of your eye somehow, or somebody else's, however you're to look at one of these, it would appear yellow because of all the lutein and zeaxanthin that's present there. And the amount of lutein that you have in your eye to protect your eyes against oxidative damage is 100% determined by your diet. And 100 grams of raw spinach actually gives us 60% our daily recommended amount of lutein. We've all heard about omega-3s. Most of us know that they come from fish, and we know that it's good for our hair, skin, and nails. But what you might not know is that there's different kinds of omega-3s. There's the omega-3s that you can get from fatty fish like salmon, and then there's your plant-based omega-3s. Technically, 100 grams of walnuts has 4 times the omega-3 content of cooked salmon. But the type of omega-3s in each of these is very important when it comes to eye health. Plant-based omega-3s, so that's your walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, etc. Those are known as ALAs, and they're short-chain fatty acids. Long-chain fatty acids, or long-chain omega-3s, are called DHAs, and these come from fatty fish like salmon. DHA plays a major structural role in our eyes, specifically in our rods and around the rhodopsin protein, which is what, as we said, allows you to see in low light. The ALA omega-3s we get from plant sources can become DHAs in the body, but they have a very low conversion rate. Only 5 to 20% of the plant-based omega-3s we eat ever become DHAs. ALAs in walnuts are great for the body for several other different reasons, and they already kind of go with the vibe of this dish, so I'm gonna throw the walnuts in there too. There are other fatty fish that also are high in omega-3s. I'm using salmon just because that's what I have in the freezer. And again, the important thing is that you're getting, your fatty fish, so however you want to prepare that, whatever works for you is great. I'm gonna pan sear mine just because I already have stuff in the oven. Season your salmon however you like. I'm just gonna do salt and pepper. I thought I had lemon pepper in my pantry, but I can't find it, so I found this garlic herb. Oh, garlic herb with sea salt and lemon. Oh, okay, perfect. So yeah, just salmon, or season all steps, as we were saying earlier. Get some oil hot in a pan, or bake it, or whatever you wanna do. The important thing is that you're here. And then if you're patting down your fish, just wash your hands afterwards, because that'd be kind of gross. So when you have oil in a pan, you want to kind of wait until it is dancing around. I don't know if you can tell, but if the oil's still a little bit too viscous, it'll, it kind of is sticking to itself and it won't slide around easily. When it's the right temperature, the oil's going to start moving around basically like water. So we're going to wait for that. I'm going to move that to the side a little bit. I'm going to wait for that a little bit longer. And while we're waiting, we can go ahead and make our salad dressing. For the salad, we're gonna make a lemony herb vinaigrette. Basically, when you eat this salad, you don't have to use this exact same dressing, but point of making a vinaigrette is that it's gonna have olive oil in it, and it is going to be an oil-based salad dressing. And the reason that we want that instead of like a creamy-based salad dressing is a lot of the vitamins and nutrients that we have in this dish are fat-soluble vitamins, specifically the vitamin A that we really want to get. And using an oil-based salad dressing is going to make those fat-soluble vitamins more bioavailable to us. Basically, all that means is the fat-soluble vitamins in this dish are going to leach out into the olive oil that's in the dressing, and it's going to make it more easy for our body to absorb them. I'll link this recipe below. I always just kind of eyeball it. I do 1 lemon, some olive oil, salt and pepper, whatever herbs you have on hand, fresh, dry, literally whatever. Get crazy with it. Just mix some stuff in. You know what, I'm gonna zest. Oh, this is probably ready to go. All right, so when your oil starts really dancing around and it's nice and shimmery, then you can put your salmon down, and this is where, awesome. Got 4 minutes left on my sweet potatoes, and we're gonna leave this in the pan undisturbed for 4 minutes. Fish out your seeds. And I should have done this ahead of time, but I'm gonna zest a little bit of lemon in there too, because it'll just perk up the flavor a little bit. Salt, pepper, some Italian seasoning, and then I almost forgot. You can throw honey or sugar, like a little bit into your salad dressing too, just to make it taste a little bit better. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do a little bit of sugar, literally just gonna be for me. Oh, I almost forgot. You need mustard. The reason salad dressing always has mustard in it is mustard is a natural emulsifier, so mustard is able to naturally combine fat and water. So if you're ever wondering why pretty much all salad dressings have mustard in them, that's why. So I was looking at my salad dressing. The lemon juice and the olive oil aren't combining really well. It did last time, and the reason is that I forgot to put my mustard in, so mustard too. All right, so my sweet potatoes are done, which means I should be able to flip my salmon now. Oh yeah, it looks really pretty. See, I always have my doubts. And while the salmon is finishing up, I'm just going to plate my salad. So you'll use as much spinach as you want. All right, we've got our bed of spinach, sweet potatoes, walnuts, some pomegranate seeds, just shits and gigs. They're delicious. Also, they add a nice color, so why not? Released nicely. Cool. Get our filet right on top. Move this guy out the way. It's a little toasty. And then we're gonna add goat cheese for no reason whatsoever, other than it's delicious. And it looks pretty. Like, who said cheese and fish don't go together, you know? For lack of a better angle, you guys will know what this looks like. It's gonna be a really beautiful drizzle over the salmon and the whole salad. So yeah, we're gonna just put our lemon herb vinaigrette with our salad dressing that'll let us really absorb the, you know, the vitamin A and the other nutrients in here that are fat soluble. And that way our bodies will just absorb those more easily. It'll become more bioavailable to us. We don't need to worry about the water soluble vitamins, the B and C that's in here, because our body easily absorbs those. And another fun fact, the lemon juice in here, the vitamin C from the lemon juice will help our bodies absorb the iron in the spinach more, which coincidentally is another great thing for your eyes. All right, so there we have it, everyone. That is your night vision salad, a little meal to help you see in the dark or dim light, just a really good meal to protect your eyes and for overall eye health. And so I hope everyone enjoyed watching this episode, and I guess, yeah, till next time, cheers.